Hello and welcome back to the AUDUSD Trader channel. So this week there are some very interesting fundamentals coming up, and I wanted us to go through them so you don't get caught in the middle while trading this week. This week is I think this is the third week. Yeah, this is the third week of the month. So we're having some very interesting fundamentals to look out for. Starting today is 14th, so there wasn't really much news on the front for AUD. So you can see there was very little news, but from tomorrow we'll be focusing on the CPI. So I will mainly be looking at the CPI tomorrow because it will be a very good indicator for me to know what I'll be doing for the rest of the week. So the news comes out by 1:30. You can check your time zone, of course, to know what time the news comes out. You really want to pay attention to the CPI. It's part of the news we covered in our fundamentals to watch out for when trading AUDUSD. Right, so tomorrow I'll be expecting some very strong move on the AUDUSD after the CPI news. Now this is possible and it might happen, it might not. But basically what I am expecting is a very strong market, very strong momentum, and very strong move to the upside or to the downside. Doesn't really matter. I have my analysis for this, but I'll still be looking at what happens after the news. Now, one secret I'll be giving you guys for free is never trade the CPI before the news. You either are already on a trade a day before, or you want to jump in on the trade 30 minutes after the news. Now I know most traders look to jump in right before the news. Now for me, I don't. So it usually will be 30 minutes after the CPI news. Then I will know exactly what I will be doing. Now for Wednesday, of course, we have the core PPI month over month and PPI year over year, which is this particular news. Same time as the CPI news, but for Wednesday. Then coming to Thursday, of course, on Thursday we have the employment claim and unemployment rate on AUD. That's the only news I'll be focusing on for Thursday. But of course, we also have the unemployment claims by 1:30, which is also very, very important to AUDUSD traders. Now, coming to the end of the week, on Friday, really don't have much right here, but you will want to pay attention to this particular news here, which is, of course, the consumer sentiment. Very important for you to pay attention to this news. So with that said, what I will personally be expecting or doing, I'm already, of course, I've had a bias that the AUDUSD is a sell for the past couple of weeks, and I'm still holding on to that bias. And if anything changes tomorrow, then I will be doing my due diligence to change my market direction. Don't forget, you want to stay on a trade as long as possible, not because you cannot trade every day, but then you as a trader, you can majorly only make 2 decisions per day. Not just as a trader, as a human, you have the ability to make 2 major decisions per day. Psychologically, of course, this is not personal advice, but then you want to limit the amount of decisions or the amount of times you have to make a decision per day, especially if you're trading the market. So for me, I'll be waiting tomorrow. After the fundamental news, I will be on my chart looking for new opportunities. Again, tomorrow is Tuesday, meaning I will have to drop a video on my outlook for Tuesday. I usually will go live on Tuesday and Thursday, dropping my take on what to expect. So tomorrow after the news by 2 p.m. my time, of course, I will be making a video telling you guys what I'm expecting. Again, this is not financial advice. You guys should do your research. You should know what exactly you're looking at when you're trading. So with that said, those are the fundamentals you should look out for. For Tuesday, we have the CPI. For Wednesday, we have the PPI. Of course, we also have for Wednesday, we should pay attention to the crude oil inventories. Of course, on Thursday, we have the employment change and unemployment rates on the AUD. And of course, we also have the unemployment claims by 1:30. Then on Friday, we are rounding up with the consumer sentiment. So that's all for this week. I will catch you guys next week for my weekly AUDUSD fundamental forecast. So leave a like, check out the rest of my video where I break down what fundamentals are very important for you to watch out for when you're trading the AUDUSD. If you want me to make other content for other pairs, leave a comment and I'll be considering them moving forward. So with that said, I'll see you all tomorrow after the news. But for today, these are all the fundamentals you should watch out for so you don't get caught in the middle. Have a great